The voice was the kind of voice that reads suitable stories to children. Every vowel was beautifully rounded, and they could hear the extra exclamation marks, born of a sort of desperate, despairing jollity, slot into place. They turned. The cheerful fairy was quite short and plump, in a tweed skirt, and shoes so sensible they could do their own tax returns, and was pretty much like the first teacher you get at school, the one who has special training in dealing with nervous incontinence and little boys whose contribution to the wonderful world of sharing consists largely of hitting a small girl repeatedly over the head with a wooden horse. In fact, this picture was helped by the whistle on the string around her neck, and a general impression that at any moment she would clap her hands. Hello, it is 17th of December, day 17 of Vlogmas. Sorry, the camera angle's rubbish. No, if I sit back, there we go. You'll have seen me opening my Advents. I found number 14 from the Blue Ferns one. I found it, having emailed Shannon literally last night. So I've emailed her back this morning saying, "No worry, never mind. I found it. It's all good." Yeah, and I haven't done much else. I've washed my hair. As you can hopefully tell, it's a bit of a mess still, because it's still very slightly damp. Yeah, I washed my hair and then settled down to read The Hogfather to catch up. So I started the day with a migraine. I'm quite lucky with migraines in that they always start with the aura, like the visual disturbance, so I know they're coming, which is handy. And once that has passed, which is anything up to an hour, I'm functional, at least. You know, I'm not one of these people who has to hide in the dark for days on end. I've just got a bad headache now, but it also just wears me right out. So I'm exhausted, and the brain fog is, you know, stronger than usual. So yeah, I thought, right, okay, I'm feeling okay-ish. I'll wash my hair, get a cup of tea, sit and read Hogfather. I sat reading it, and I literally could not keep my eyes open. A few pages in, I read a little bit that you've probably heard by now, but after that, so I thought, alright, screw this, I'll just go to sleep. That was about 10 o'clock this morning. It is now 2:15. I've been up for about 20 minutes, half an hour. And I'm still shattered. So I've got lots of things that I was planning on doing today, and I'm not sure how much of it's going to get done. But I shall push on now that I'm up and awake again, and I will show you anything interesting. Ned is going to his granny's after tea, and then she'll be bringing him home because at about 5:15, 5-ish, Kelvin's going out. He's going to the cinema with a friend to watch the new animated Lord of the Rings thing. So hopefully he will enjoy that. But yeah, that means I've got what feels like a longer afternoon than usual, which is useful because most of it's already gone. Well, not most of it, but the first couple of hours are gone. Because yeah, I don't really need to talk to anyone or do anything until about 6 o'clock. So, just having some lunch, and then I'll decide what I'm doing next, and I'll check back in at some point. The extra yarn for my brother's blanket has arrived. In fact, it arrived last week sometime. I haven't really had the chance to get on with it since then. I'm going to wind this up now, cake it up, and then do some work on my brother's blanket, see how much further I can get. Okay, it is 5:45. Kelvin went out about half an hour ago. Ned's due home any 15 minutes, half an hour, something like that. I have made really good progress on my brother's blanket. In fact, I was going to check how many rows I've got left. Hold on. I've got 15 rows left, and the last 5 or 6, looking at the spreadsheet, they will not take long. So I need to do some video editing later because I've not done the last couple of days yet. I should be able to get both of those done this evening, and if I have got the time, I will do some more work on the blanket and see if I can get it even closer to being finished. I have actually got a bit more time than I thought I would to get it done. It is going to be a Christmas present for my brother, but I won't be seeing him until after Christmas. I think the 29th we're looking at us all getting together. So I will try and do some more today, possibly tomorrow. But I think after that, if I haven't finished the crochet, I will put it on hold while I do a couple of other things that I want to get done. Particularly Ned's Christmas present, that needs to be finished. And there's a couple of little things I want to do for my dad and my stepmom, maybe. We shall see. And yeah, at least I know I've got everything now. I've got enough yarn to finish it. I've got the fabric for backing it. I've got the bias tape for edging it. So I can just do it whenever works. I don't have to worry. I don't have to wait around. Yeah, it's good. Don't know what I'm doing for tea yet. No, I do. I know I'm going to order a takeaway. I'm going to order myself a Chinese. Because I don't like cooking just for me. Very lazy. And Kelvin had tea before he went out, and Ned's had his tea at his granny's. So any excuse for a Chinese. I don't know when I'm going to have it. It's probably a bit... No, I think if I order it now, I won't be able to get it in time to eat it before Ned's bedtime. Sorry, just looking at the clock over there. But if I order it now... You don't need to know all this is really boring. But if I order it now for like 7:30, that might work. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm going to go and tidy a couple of things up and get ready for Ned coming home. And I'll come back later. Hello. Oh, see if my voice will actually work for you. It is stupidly late again. Which is probably a mistake after the way today began, but never mind. I am ready for bed, though. I just thought I'd have a little chat to you before I get comfy. Although now, of course, I've forgotten everything I was going to say. I've caught up with editing, so I am now back on schedule, up to date, which is nice. And I've been catching up a bit with watching Vlogmas videos this evening as well. I've caught up with the ever wonderful Ali from Little Drops of Wonderful, and for the vlogging side, This Little Wonderful Life. And she very kindly gave me a little mention on her Vlogmas Day 14 video, so I am a very happy girl right now. This is because I sent her some things. It's not, not just because, but yeah, she didn't have to mention me. It's really lovely that she did. So just to return the favour, yeah. She's amazing. Ali is the reason that I started podcasting. I had watched a few little crafty, vloggy, podcasty videos, but I hadn't really been getting on with any of them, and then I happened across her podcast on her Little Drops of Wonderful channel, which is dedicated to crafting, and just fell in love with the way she does it. It all feels so natural, and she's such a lovely person. I've never met her. We've exchanged a couple of emails. I cannot talk this evening. Exchanged a couple of emails, but never actually met. And I try very hard to not act like a stalker, because I don't want to upset her. But she seems like a really genuinely lovely person, and so there were just a couple of things that I wanted to send her to say thank you for having such an amazing, 2 channels, because both of them are great, and she chose to share them on her vlogs, so yay. So yeah, if you are watching this and you somehow have not yet heard of either of her channels, please do go and check her out. I have got her mentioned in the description underneath this and all my other Vlogmas videos, so you will be able to find her very easily. I think she's down as This Little Wonderful Life in the description, because that's the vlogging channel, the daily life and stuff. But you can find her other channel from her profile. So yeah, that has made my evening. I had a Chinese takeaway for tea, which was wonderful as well. It's my favourite meal. Pretty much any time Kelvin's going to be out and I'm having my own tea, that's what I'll get. Not always, but most times. So I enjoyed that a lot. Ned's had a great time at his granny's. Didn't say much about it, he never does, doesn't tell us anything, but he said he's had a nice time, and she said he's been a very good little boy, as he always is. So that's all good. And I've done a few more rows on my brother's blanket. I think I've got 12 left to go now. So I might not get a chance to do any tomorrow, and like I said, I might just prioritise a couple of other things over the next week or so, because I've got time still. I've got a few days after Christmas before it desperately needs to be finished. So, although I must make sure I finish it before my birthday, because, you know, that's a day for making things for me. So, right, I think that is pretty much everything I was going to say. This is just the scrappy blanket again, by the way. I've done a little bit while I was editing, and a little bit while I was watching Ali just before recording this. Yeah, that's it. So I'm going to tidy up what I'm doing and then get myself off to bed. And I will come back and show you some more things tomorrow. Alright, bye for now.